Hello, this is Patrick. I wanted to make a short post on my pickleball YouTube. I haven't posted since end of October. Since then, I've come out to California in Rancho Mirage, California, Southern California, and played a lot of pickleball, good pickleball here until middle of February when my cortisone shot was wearing off. And I decided to get a PRP injection, a platelet-rich plasma injection. But a little timeline before that, I have severe arthritis in one hip, and I was diagnosed in 2020, but was able to kind of push through that with a lot of lower body strength training and building glutes and inner abs and calves. Actually, I got sports hernias in 2024. They're a soft tissue. They're not the igliana or whatever those are that bulge out of your side. These are just soft tissues, your inner abs, your adductors connecting to your pelvis and all that kind of junk. And that was in 2024, so I couldn't play about 3 months then while I took care of that. And then in 2025 I was back playing, doing pretty well, and then decided to get a cortisone shot. I had never taken any kind of shot or any kind of drug for it. And the sports medicine guy here said, try it. We'll put it in your hip. That way we'll know if it is your sports hernia that's the problem or your hip. So I got that, and it obviously was the hip because I got that in like March of 2025. And it really lasted till probably August or September, and did a lot of drilling that summer with with my drill partner in Chicago, teacher, mentor, Jerry Ho, who's a great player, and I cherish those drill sessions. That's what I usually post on my channel. So I was getting better, really working on some things, and then when I got back out here in October, I got another cortisone shot, and that worked until late January. And then, so I was going to get another one in February, and then I decided to do the platelet-rich plasma shot. And what it is, it's natural. It's not, cortisone is not good for your joints. It's going to damage your good cartilage that you have left. I'm not sure how much I have left, but it's just not good for you. And the platelet-rich plasma is your own blood. So what they do, the first shot, the shot that I got in February, they withdrew 60 cc's of blood, and they spin it in this machine, and they take out all your platelets. And they take those platelets, and you can see them, they're like yellow in the vial, and then they shoot those directly into your hip joint. And back then, they were saying anything over 5 billion platelets is you'll get some results. So I did that, and I was dumb. I played a couple days in a row before I got the shot, so I was already, and I couldn't take any kind of anti-inflammatories the week before. No alcohol, no ibuprofen, no nothing, and I'm out there playing for 2 hours, 2 days in a row. So I was good and inflamed when I got the injection. And so I was probably at a 5 pain level when I got it, and I was probably in a high 7s. So what happens is when they shoot it in, it brings on inflammation on purpose. So you get this cascade of inflammation. So the shot doesn't hurt much, but afterwards, for a couple of weeks, you get this cascade of inflammation. And so my pain level was up to a high 7, and then the platelets, they release these these markers that go in and they start killing and rearranging the bad cells, the inflammation cells, and it calms it down, and it takes a few weeks. Well, because my arthritis is severe and because it's a hip joint, which is very large, mine stayed inflamed for a couple of months. Now, from what I hear from other people that have bone-on-bone kind of stuff, they've had the same experience, but initially, but then they ended up having success. So for the first 2 months, I was at a high 5 level. It dropped after probably 3 weeks down to from a high 7s to high 5s. And then, so that was February, March, April, I would say. Middle of April, I was still inflamed pretty bad. And then it started getting better the last 5 weeks of that injection. And then it kind of plateaued a little bit. And so, he told me to tell him when it did that. And so we did another injection, and that's normal. If you have a mild injury or a moderate case of something, your elbow, whatever, probably one shot with a high platelet count is going to do it. But somebody that's really treating something that's screwed up pretty bad, you're probably going to have to do a couple of injections. So when was that? That was 10 days ago. I got the second injection, but in between the first shot and the second shot, I saw a study by Jeffrey Peng, P-E-N-G, Dr. Jeffrey Peng. He's out of the Bay Area, and he's done YouTubes on PRP and other cortisone and all the other things, stem cells, over the last 10 years. And actually my sports medicine guy here knows him, they're colleagues. And so there was a new study a few weeks ago that said, the new study, it was a bigger sample size, it was on humans, and it's basically said that now, before, if you had 5 billion or more, it was considered enough platelets to do what you needed to do. Well, the new study said if it's 10 billion platelets or more, the success rate is a lot higher. Like instead of 70%, it was up to like 80 or 85%. So this time they drew 120 cc's of blood and spun it around and got, I think it was about 16 billion platelets. And so I got that shot in 10 days ago. And so I've been recouping again, but this time the inflammation didn't shoot as high. The pain threshold was probably a high 5, where I had gotten down to a low 5. After the second shot, it went to a high 5 for maybe 5 days, and now it's been coming down, and I'm probably a little bit below where I was when I got the second shot. So I'm getting optimistic, believe it or not. And this has been the most boring thing. I haven't played pickleball in 3.5 months. It's just enough getting groceries and going, maybe to dinner and sitting that long. So it's been really pretty rough that way. And I'm in this beautiful paradise out here. Here's the mountains. It's just a beautiful, beautiful place. And a lot of great pickleball. And I haven't been able to play. Great weather. And so, anyway, I think I'm on the amend. I saw him on Friday, the sports medicine guy, and he said, you got an okay to go home. Take it easy another week. And then you can start doing body weight exercises and just follow your pain level of what your body's telling you. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm hoping in a couple more weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, maybe by the end of June, I'll be able to start doing some net drills and things, some hand things, with Jerry, and start working on my game and getting better. And so that's where I'm at. I hope if you have any questions about PRP, I can definitely direct you on that. I've read everything about it, and I hope that was kind of informative. So have a great Sunday afternoon. Enjoy. Hope your week goes well. And I'll talk to you soon. Adios.